beautiful ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gigi.
And I'm Christina.
Today's title of the video is The Secret of 6'7" is 13.
6'7"?
6'7". Okay, so I'm sure you're aware. This trending phrase that all the kids are saying, the 6'7", and we've searched high and low on the internet to try to find you some real information about 6'7", and we've been able to find nothing except that it's a phrase in a rap song, right?
Yeah, and there's like memes before that too.
Right, and then I've seen like a kid with like crazy hair going 6'7".
Yeah, a lot of memes.
And
then the song came out.
And I actually read the other day how 6'7" is like phrase of the year. And I was watching TV, and I think it was like a Domino's ad, like a pizza ad, and their pricing was a large pie for $7. It was like
$6.07 or
yes,
$6.07.
I actually have it on my phone, but I can't show it to them because we're filming.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been seeing the 6'7" everywhere. Not just in memes, in an actual pizza commercial, and I never even seen pricing like that. You know, it's usually like $6.99, but this one was like 6.7. I'm seeing it everywhere. So what I want to go over today is the real meaning behind the number 6 and the number 7. And Mark, when he had a video going into it a little bit, but we're going to go in a little bit deeper, and I'm going to go in really deep on the number 13, and I'm going to save the best for last. So I have something really cool to show you at the end of this video. It has to do with the number 13. But first we're going to go over the number 6. So what do you know about the number 6?
The number 6 is something that I see very often. And I feel like it's very materialistic.
Yeah.
Like anything with 6. Like, oh my gosh. So when I go to Starbucks and you ever order a grande drink, just a plain grande drink, no extras, the total will come out to 6.66 cents, always. Ooh. I don't know if that's in our state or tax or anything, but it's always 6.66. And then
that's creepy.
If we order a drink together, so like if I get one grande and she gets one grande, it's 13.33.
Wow, those are all like Gnostic numbers.
Yeah.
Strange. Well, Starbucks has got some images that they use. They even use that mermaid, and that's an image of the Holy Spirit. So 6, what she's trying to say here is 6 represents material. I found a periodic chart that my kids used to use when they were in school. Yeah,
we still currently use it.
We still use it because she's in high school. So I wanted to show you these. The periodic chart represents the elements that make up our universe. So here in this yellow corner, I found this very interesting. All the elements are represented by a 6-pointed shape. So it's either like a hexagon or a cube, and the cube, of course, has 6 sides. So all of the elements, if you push it back a little bit, are represented by 6. So everything here in this material universe breaks down to 6 and is represented by 6. And if you think to yourself, there's some religions that use a 6-pointed star, and then there's flags and other symbolism that use a 5-pointed star. So that's something to think about. Also, the number 6 has to do with sex. Sexuality, because here in the material universe, in order to create life, some kind of sexual activity has to occur. You see it in the animal kingdom. You see it with plants. You know, the male plant has to pollinate the female plant. This is a kind of sex, so that has to do with the number 6.
And what is the number 6 in French?
The number 6 in French is actually sex, S-E-X. So it's actually it's one and the same if you think about it. Also, I found this out the other day. A hex is also, I think it's Greek for the number 6, and a hex is also something negative. It's like a curse. So if somebody puts a hex on you, which actually means the number 6, they're putting like negative energy on you. So I thought that was interesting. And 7 has to do with time, like the 7 days of the week. And 7, because of time, is the opposite of now, because we are from the now. 7 also has to do with death. For example, when you think of time, you think of time is running out. I'm running out of time. So you're always...
You'll think of like the time, like the week, like there's 7 days a week.
The 7 days of the week, right? That has to do with time. So what I believe what they're trying to do when they're pushing out the 6-7, that's real popular now, especially with the young kids, they're trying to push out these dead, negative aspects of the material realm that we live in. So these are sort of negative aspects, and they're kind of really trying to push it. But the funny part is, Christina and I know when you add 6 and 7,
it's 13.
It equals 13.
And if you're trying to get 67, what's 100 minus 33?
67. Yeah, there's a 33 number in there too. That's Gnostic. Okay, so periodic chart. So the number 13. So if you've been following my videos, and you know that the Feminine Now calendar that we created is all about the system of 13, because the moon orbits the earth 13 times a year, and us ladies menstruate with the moon 13 times a year. And also with the calendar, it's the number 13 again. If you're trying to track your period to conceive a baby or not conceive a baby, you can always track from the day you started bleeding, 13 days, and that's the day you'll ovulate. So there's that number 13. There's a repeating pattern with the number 13 because it represents life, and it represents the Holy Spirit, the divine feminine. That's what has been left out. It's been left out, and that's why there's kind of an imbalance right now. But because she's been left out for so long, she's coming in real strong. Another thing I wanted to talk about the 13 is this year that we're in right now, 2025, is exactly 13 years from December 21st, 2012, which was the starting of the new age, the age of Aquarius, the age of the Fe-Man. And if you notice, a lot of really cool things are happening in the news. A lot of things are being exposed. A lot of evil people are being exposed. I don't want to get into it, but everyone knows that there's
everyone's waking up.
Everyone's waking up, and it's exactly 13 years. So that is no coincidence. Also, let's talk about our trip to Lima, Peru.
So we were in Lima, Peru, and we were walking around exploring different churches, and we had found some different statues in churches, and we saw different symbols on it, and it really shows that like these symbols are hidden everywhere. So here's like one of them we found in a church, and you can actually look up the church's Instagram or Facebook if you know what it's called.
It's La Iglesia y Convento de la Merced, and it's in Lima, Peru. It has a Facebook page and an Instagram, and you could actually see all these pictures probably better because this picture came from my phone.
So basically, we're gonna like show you something here, but when you count these little stars or suns, what do you think these are? I think they're stars.
They're stars.
Yeah. But if you count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then plus this one, she's a star in her head right here, kind of like a crystal, that's 13.
Right. So the really cool part about this picture and why it's really important and why it correlates to the number 13 is because these sort of stars behind her head represent the 12 powers of man, and man is the name of the Holy Spirit. Also, if you look up here, there's a positive symbol on the top, and there's a positive symbol on her dress. I hope you could see that. I know this picture's not so clear, but there's a positive symbol here because she's the mother, and she's all positive because life comes from her. And we just go into another little symbol. I'll show you this other symbol, and what I just said will make more sense. So that was a religious statue that I showed you, but this symbol that I'm about to show you, you've seen in your everyday life. So this is a symbol for the male, and this is a symbol for the female. And notice how she's got a positive symbol here, also known as a cross, also known as an addition symbol. But I'm going to explain this to you how it's never been explained before, because I don't think we've ever understood it. But now that I've come to know the Gnostic truth, I understand what these symbols mean. So here, the male, his arrow is actually supposed to be pointing towards her because he gives her the power. He represents the Father Holy, and he gives her the power. And I believe that they have it pointing up so that you don't figure it out, but we figured it out. So when he gives her the power to create life, she now is a positive symbol because she adds to the world. She adds life to the world. So this represents many things. It represents positivity because she creates life, and that's positive. It represents addition, as in mathematics, because she adds to the world. And it represents the cross that you see behind Christ's head, also known as the Gnostic cross. Here's another depiction in that same church. And here she's got a positive symbol. And this is the cross. This is the cross here that you've seen. I'm sure you've seen this everywhere. It's all over the world. I see it here in churches. This is known as the Gnostic cross. It's also seen behind Christ's head, and it symbolizes the Holy Spirit, Mother Man. And that's why she has it here on her dress. So the female is all positive because she brings life into the world. What else can we talk about? So the number 13, all right, I talked about the male and the female. Oh, the number 13 is also important because Mary Magdalene was the 13th apostle of Christ. She was the most beloved apostle of Christ. And she's in my calendar. She's actually the first month in the month of January. And there's a picture of her and Christ together. And as you can see, they're equals and they're lovers. This is a divine union. And they loved each other. And because of Mary Magdalene, we have the knowledge. We have the Gnostic scriptures because of her. She went to France and Egypt. And actually the Nag Hammadi library was found in Egypt. And that's thanks to her. So all this information that we have and we share with you is because of Mary Magdalene. And she's been left out. She's been left out of the Bible. She's been left out of everything. No one hardly knows anything about her. And it's a shame. It's a shame what they did. But I celebrate her in my calendar. I celebrate a lot of powerful women that changed the course of history. And also everyday women. I celebrate everyday women because we are life. We bring life to the world. Because of us, things exist. And it's something that I want to really, really want to push because I think women don't know who they are. And women need to know who they are and what they are. And I think that'll end a lot of the problems that we see right now. It has to do with an imbalance of the male and the female. So once the female gets her proper respect and she's up where she belongs, I think there'll be harmony on earth, there'll be peace, and good things will happen. Let's see, is there anything else? Is there anything else I'm forgetting about the number 13? Because you know how my brain is. My brain is like, pow.
I mean, we basically talked about 6, 7, and all that.
Oh,
and, yeah.
Did we talk about the 12 powers?
No, we didn't.
Okay, let's bring this up again, because, you know, I start to ramble. And so I want to talk about real deep about the number 13. You are the number 13. I am the number 13. Christina is the number 13, because it has to do with the 12 powers. Mark has a video on his YouTube channel talking about the 12 powers of man. This is what these actually symbolizes. These stars represent the 12 powers, and she's the 13th power. And these 12 powers live inside of us. I'm going to go over a couple of them with you. The most powerful power of all is the power of grace. And grace is relative to gratitude. When you're grateful, when you're grateful for things that you already have, more things come to you, because you know, your subconscious hears that you're grateful for something, so it assumes that you're happy, and it brings more of the same to you. So that is the most powerful power of all. The other ones have to do with love, idea, peace, wisdom, conception, perfection, perception, truth. There's a few others I don't remember right now, but if you look on Mark's YouTube, he's got a whole video where he goes in deep into the 12 powers. But my point is, these powers, they live inside our mind, they live inside us. And the 12 powers plus our individual soul make up the 13. So this is what they really don't want you to know. I have a feeling this is why the number 13 for so long has been depicted as evil or bad or unholy. I hear people saying that the number 13 has to do with Satan and it's the devil, and no, quite the opposite. The 13 is us. We have all these powers inside of us, and we can access them and use them at any time. You know, the power of gratitude, for example, you should be using that every day of your life. As soon as you wake up in the morning, you should be grateful for the day you've been given to make a video or start a business or just do something good and something positive.
Yeah, because you don't understand. A lot of people you'll notice they're not grateful, but a lot you have a roof over your head, you have food to eat a lot. You know, some people might not. You know,
that's true.
You're alive today. You know. You might have a mom, you have a dad. Some people don't. You might have a friend, family member. So
yeah,
always be grateful because you do have something. It's not like you're butt naked into this world with nothing, no parents, no home, no family. Yeah. You kind of are born butt naked, but you do have clothes.
But we have the ability to make clothes.
Yeah.
So you have to be grateful for the small, simple things of life. Just the fact that...
Because it's so scary. Like, when we went to Peru, actually.
Yeah.
We had to go to, an area, I don't know where it was, where the courthouse was.
Okay.
And, I don't know, I just saw a lot of poverty over there. I saw kids begging for money.
Yeah.
And that makes me really upset, because, you know, I'm so grateful I never got to grow up like that. But, also, I want to help these children out. They don't deserve that either.
It reminds me of when we went to New York. There was a lot of homeless people there, too, even in our area. And New York City is considered a rich area, but there's a lot of suffering. There's a lot of suffering. But what I plan to do with my calendar and these videos is to bring light to who you truly are. So get your calendar. The holidays are approaching. We make a wonderful gift. We also have on the website, we also introduced wholesale pricing, so you can get a discount. You know, the more you buy, the more of a discount you get. So visit the website. It's awickedmoon.com, awikkedmoon.com. Get your calendar today. Thank you for listening.
Like and subscribe, everybody.
Yes, like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.